Hi people, this is your host Arpita. Welcome to my channel Dream Per Journey with Arpita. Before we begin with any new video today, I'm here to first share gratitude. Thank you so much for watching my video and giving me so much love and warmth. And I read all your comments. I read everything that you ask me, and I try to cater each one of yours. Request that this is what you would like to, this is what you would like me to cater for the next video. So here I am for one of the followers who had commented, who had written a big comment. I'm sorry, I don't remember your name, but you had asked me of why I'm still on the bonus Q leads, even though I've finished my training and everything. So this video is going to be for everybody who has already cleared their training and who are in nesting right now, or people who are going to join Dreamport, and this will give you a clarity of how soon will you be able to go on live calls and pick up new leads, and how does this journey looks like. So after my last video about the invoices, which everybody has loved, and I have seen so much love on that video, and rightfully so, like I said, that it's not just a dream, everyone can achieve that. It's just that you need to stay there, hang in there, and you will see the magic. So let's begin. Now, I'm sure everybody out there always has a question that why some people or some Dreamport trainees grow faster than others. Like, why do some people really succeed at Dreamport and why majority of the people they fail? Of course, I've already given you the answers for them. But what happens is, I've been telling you guys about the confusing stage, the experience stage, and so on and on and on. But before that, what happens is, when we talk about that confusing stage, again taking a reference of my previous video when I showed you the invoice of $132, $362, let me tell you that 132, 362, and 827, all three invoices are made out and out on bonus Q leads. So please understand, bonus Q leads are actually more important than anything else. So today I'm going to cater that. Hopefully it would be able to change your mind and you would understand that bonus Q leads are so important. So have you noticed something interesting? Two people joined Dreamport at the same time and same training. They've got the same lessons, same everything, like same system, same opportunity, everything is still the same. But after a few weeks, you would see one person is actually excelling in Dreamport, like they are making good money, they are making sales and everything, and the other person is still pondering, am I in the right job? Is this really for me? Or am I doing the right thing? So on and on and on. So the thing is, one person is still confused, whereas the other person is confident. The other person is handling conversations and even making sales as well. So now what actually creates the difference? When the platform is same, you've got the same opportunity, you've got everything just the same, then what has gone wrong here? So what happens here basically, most people, in fact I would say 90% plus people think that training is enough. But no, training is not enough. Because training gives you knowledge, right? But sales need experience. Remember, I've been telling you, repetition, that is where sales rewards you. So sales need experience, and experience only comes from what? It will only come from real conversations, right? Now this is where your BQ leads actually come in. So a lot of people actually underestimate this phase, like people who still comment me on my videos that we are still in the bonus Q leads, when are we going to pick up the new leads? And of course I understand, because in bonus Q leads you might not get a customer quickly. You will have to wait for your turn, for that customer to turn up to you, or for you to have a real conversation. But understand, this is what this phase is teaching you: patience. Patience is the key to succeed at Dreamport, or for that matter in any sales experience. And this is where the real learning start from. Let me talk about my personal moment. I still remember my very first BQ conversation. So basically, honestly speaking, I was so nervous. Right now, of course, you would feel that I'm lying, but no, I'm not. I was actually nervous in my first conversation because everything was so new, right? You don't even know like what to talk, how to begin. What if, I'm sending some email or some message or some voicemail to the customer? What if I'm not coming across, as a person who is actually trying to get connect with the customer? Or what if I'm telling something wrong to the customer? So you are pretty cautious and you don't want to make a mistake. Like, you close all your doors to make that mistake. And I think that is where more people get conscious and they start actually making mistakes. So I would rather say that just take it live. It's okay. You have to be nervous, and that's absolutely fine. No one is going to kill you here. Even if you get the first customer on call, if you're lucky enough on your first call, don't be nervous. Just take it as it is, because even though you will make mistakes, you will understand from those mistakes, you will learn from that mistake. So that's okay. So, I was actually rereading the messages that I was sending to the customers, because you're supposed to send a follow-up email. You're supposed to send an email template. You're supposed to leave a voicemail in case if the customer doesn't pick up the call or something. So I was, thinking that, am I saying the right thing when I was leaving a voicemail? And when I was sending the email, am I sending the right kind of message? Or will I be sounding more pushy to the customer? Will the customer open my voicemail? Will he open the email? Will he revert to me? Like, all sorts of questions you have in mind. And, when I had that first conversation with the customer, I think about 7-8 calls later, I had one of the customers who had actually picked up, and I was again nervous, because now customer has said hello, and I'm clueless. Like, whatever I had learned in the training, everything was like, oh God, now what am I supposed to tell? Because he is right now on the call. So there were a lot of pauses. I was taking my time to understand that whatever, it's okay even if I'm slow, and of course your mentor is always there, on the call to assist you. So there was hesitation as well, but that one interaction, trust me, taught me more than any training module, because for the first time, actually speaking, I was not learning anything. I was actually applying whatever I had learned. So everything, like all the Mindtickle trainings, I'm sure people who have done it would know, everything came back to me that, customers answered the call. How do you begin? How do you confirm the travel details and everything? So everything started replaying it. And that this is what it happens. This is the reason you do bonus queue first. Because in bonus queue leads, what happens is, even if you make a mistake, it's okay. The reason being, that customer is already looking for a prices, or he's comparing the market. He is not somebody who's going to make the decision immediately. So you have that little room of making mistakes. But when you go directly on live calls, you do not have the room, because mostly when the customer is live on a call, especially the incoming call, 50 to 70% of the time, that's a sale then and there. So, you do not have room to make mistake. Like, your one mistake, the customer will hang up on you. So this is where bonus queue leads actually play an important part. Because BQ leads are more powerful. First, they give you real customer behavior. So, even if, like what kind of questions the customer is asking, how are you counter answering them? Or what if the customer is telling you something, and how are you, again, telling that, no, this is not, this is the thing, and so on and on. You have real questions, you have real situations. Let's say the customer says that, I don't want that particular airline, because last time I had taken that airline and, they lost my bag or something. So, now there's a real conversation, real situations. So now in this scenario, when the customer is saying no to an A airline, how would you promote a B airline? So, all of these things bonus queue leads teaches you. And this is where your understanding starts building. And remember, if your understanding starts building, that's where your confidence lies, and that's where you then get promoted to the senior stage as well. So your first sale doesn't come from perfection at all, because you are learning, you are making mistakes as well. Rather, it comes from consistency, because even if you have made a mistake, that's okay. You'll be consistent enough. So for the next call, you are already ready. You have already learned patience, because, like I said, you will not get your first customer directly on the first call in bonus queue. That's never going to happen. You will start showing up again and again, because that is the thing that, if you start showing up again and again, sales start rewarding you. So BQ leads create that opportunity for you, instead of just waiting and sitting idle and, thinking that when the next phase would happen. Take BQ leads. Like, even after 3 years plus in Dreamport, I still take BQ leads. So it's not that only people who are joining, Dreamport at the earlier stage, they are taking BQ. No, every senior would take BQs as well, because we know how much important is a BQ lead or a bonus queue lead. So, now I'll talk about the second thing. There was also a moment when I realized something had actually changed. Now, this is for my second bonus queue lead, which is the second customer. Now, I was in the conversation, and, I wasn't even thinking, like, I was not overthinking about whatever I was doing in the first call. Rather, I was now confident. I was just responding everything naturally. Even if I did not know something, I still remember that particular customer had asked me, I only want to take Qatar Airways. I don't want to go with Philippine Airlines. Like, have you ever traveled with Philippine Airlines? Do you even know, like, they are bad in services and everything? Now, this was something new for me. So I just responded naturally that, I'm really sorry that you've had issues with Philippine Airlines. But as far as I see, there are many people who are taking Philippine Airlines, and in fact, they have a direct route. So, you are actually saving time, because in Qatar Airways, there will be, of course, a stopover and everything. And you guys won't believe that natural conversation, that, spontaneous response to the customer's query, and that, spontaneity, I would say. I was not doing a second guessing. There was no hesitation whatsoever. And after that conversation, I paused for a second, and I literally thought that, okay, I didn't struggle this time. And this is when I realized confidence doesn't come suddenly. It builds quality. It builds quietly through repetition. In fact, let me tell you, so that customer went on to purchase a ticket with me from Philippine Airlines itself. So basically, she had come for Qatar Airways, but when I responded to her and I gave her the options and everything, and I explained it to her that how waiting at Doha airport for so long, rather she can reach home and everything. And she actually bought the ticket, and not only she bought once, in fact, to my surprise, in a span of 7 days, she purchased 4 tickets with me. So she was like, I really like the way you actually helped me out. And I was actually looking for 3-4 months and there was nobody who was helping me out. So I have recommended my sister also to you, my brother also to you, and one of my friends. And I was shocked that, that one spontaneous answer to that question actually got me 4 tickets, like 4 customers, 4 sales. And that is where you see the invoice of 827. That is the byproduct of it. So for people to wait, maybe 6 months, 7 months to start building their return base, I got my return base in the 2nd month itself. So this is the power of bonus Q lead. So please do not underestimate this phase, because this phase is going to stay, and we as an experienced agent also are taking bonus Q leads. So the people who grow faster are not doing something magical, like I've already told you every time. We just start early, because we know how powerful bonus Q leads are. We engage more with the customer. Like I just gave you an example of how she wanted to go with Qatar, but I changed her to Philippine Airlines. We don't wait to feel perfect. Because we are okay in making mistakes. Like I said, I was okay in making that mistake. I just wanted to give it a try. It's not that I did not have the Qatar option with me. I had the Qatar option with me, but the only thing was Qatar was a little expensive over her budget, whereas she was looking at one particular budget, and I saw Philippine Airlines was in the budget. So this is where your spontaneity plays an important role. You have to be attentive to everything that the customer says. But at the same time, I've realized others are always stuck in overthinking, hesitation. They wait for the confidence and so on and on. And which is where, you would feel that somebody like me is progressing quickly while others are actually stuck. It's not that they are stuck. It's just that they are waiting for the right opportunity to come. They are not creating the right opportunity. Whereas bonus Q leads or sales is actually about creating that opportunity. See, no one is going to give you a plate full of all the meals that you want. They would just give you 1 or 2, but how you can create that a plate full of meal or full of different items is completely on you. The onus is on you, not on somebody else. They are just trying to feed you. That itself is more than enough, right? So as you keep taking BQ leads, you will start improving naturally, which is the first and most important aspect as well. And that's when the transition toward the senior team begins. Like I said, that once you're on the experienced team, once you're on the senior team, you do not have any room to make a mistake. Customer calls you, you have to sell the ticket, and in case if you make any mistake, that's it. You've lost the customer because he will hang up on you. So now when you begin moving to a senior team, you are now understanding conversations. You know how conversations are more important. You now can handle customers better because you've already got that experience in bonus Q leads. You are starting to trust yourself more. Leave anything, you and your trust, that builds, and that confidence, that gap that we talk about, that is the gap which bonus Q leads actually create. I mean, it bridges between the bonus Q lead and the experience stage. So the difference is actually not the talent, that I am talented or somebody else is not. It is how quickly you start and how consistently you continue. Remember, continuing, consistency, understanding, confusion stage, understanding stage, repetition, resilience, all these words, learning curve, all these words are going to be just there every now and then. So if you are in the bonus Q phase right now, do not underestimate me. Please understand, this is one of the powerful stage of Dreamport, and this is where your confidence is being built. And once that clicks, everything will start moving faster. And trust me when I say this, this journey will reward you like anything, because I have been there, I have done that. And like I said, even right now, being in here for 3 years, we still go back to bonus Q leads, we still pick up bonus Q leads, we still make sales out of bonus Q leads. So bonus Q leads are really, really important. Do not underestimate the phase. And thank you so much once again. I would love to hear your comments about if you are already in bonus Q phase, then how are you dealing with it? And also please let me know what should I bring up next. And thank you for watching my video and giving me so much love. Please like, share and subscribe, and we'll meet again in the next one. Until then, this is Dreamport Journey with Arpita. This is your host Arpita signing off. See you in the next one. Thank you.